All right, team, welcome back to TNT Digital Mindset. Today, I'm really excited to dive into some cutting-edge stuff. I've been poring over the latest research on digital trends, and honestly, it's fascinating. I've even leveraged some advanced AI, yeah, you heard that right, to break down the core insights. This way, we can get straight to the actionable strategy. So without further ado, let's jump in.
Okay, let's get straight to it. Most people, right now, are using AI in a way that's actually destroying their ability to think. They're outsourcing their intelligence. But the top 1%, they're doing the complete opposite. They use AI backwards, not to get answers, but to build real leverage and train their own brains. So let's break down the system they're using.
You really have to understand, there are two paths opening up right now. On one side, you've got the AI user. What's their goal? Quick answers. And what's the output? Convenience. Simple enough. But then you have the AI operator. Their goal is totally different. It's not about answers, it's about leverage. And the output isn't just convenience, it's compounding actual intelligence.
So you have to ask yourself, which one are you building? Are you building a system of convenience that, frankly, is probably going to make you obsolete? Or are you building a system of intelligence that makes you absolutely invaluable? Let's get into the framework for building that second one.
All right, it all starts with System 1, intelligent laziness. Now, this isn't about being lazy across the board, it's the strategy layer. It's about being incredibly strategic about where you're lazy, so you know exactly where to apply your focus and what to delegate to AI. So, what's the biggest thing standing in our way? Well, it's this little biological glitch called completion bias. See, your brain is wired to give you a little dopamine hit every time you finish a task, any task. It doesn't care if it's that game-changing strategy doc or some totally pointless internal email. And this creates what we call priority blindness, where everything feels urgent, which means nothing truly is. This is why you have to separate your tasks into two different payoff curves. First, you've got capped payoff tasks. These things have a ceiling, right? Their value just flatlines after a certain point. Think expense reports, formatting slides, putting more effort in gets you literally nothing. Then you have the uncapped payoff tasks. This is where a tiny 1% improvement can create a 100x result. We're talking product design, key negotiations. This is your zone of obsession. Everything else, that's your zone of intelligent laziness. And for all those capped payoff tasks, the guiding principle is something called satisficing. The term comes from Nobel laureate Herbert Simon. It's basically a mashup of satisfy and suffice. The whole point isn't to be perfect, it's to be good enough. You know, knowing when to stop is a legitimate superpower. So how do you actually do this? You use the DRAG framework for those capped payoff tasks. It's simple. D is for drafting. Let the AI get you past that scary blank page. R is for research. Automate all that information gathering. A is for analysis. Let it take the first pass at finding patterns in your data. And G is for all that grunt work. Reformatting, translating, cleaning data. Doing this frees up all your mental bandwidth for that uncapped zone, the place you should be obsessed. Okay, that brings us to System 2, the intelligent hill. So you figured out what to delegate. This is the execution layer. This is how you do it with elite level skill. First things first, we need a major mental model shift. You have to stop treating AI like a calculator. A calculator gives you a predictable, certain answer every single time. AI is not that. It's a probability engine. I like to call it a drunk genius. It can be absolutely brilliant, but it can also get confused and will happily just make stuff up. You have to be the one in the driver's seat. So climbing this intelligent hill starts at Camp 1, one-shot prompting. This is where you stop giving vague commands like write a tweet. Instead, you give it one single, clear example to follow. You might say, write a LinkedIn post about remote work and use this specific post as a style guide. Just doing that moves you from, just rolling the dice to actually guiding the output. Next up is Camp 2, few-shot prompting. Here, you level up by providing 3 or more examples. So maybe you'd say, okay, here are 5 of my best presentations. Now write a new one on this topic, but base it on my specific tone and style. What this does is it grounds the model in your reality, your style, which dramatically reduces the chances of it hallucinating. Now we get to Camp 3, chain of thought. The big idea here is to force the AI to slow down and show its work. You just add a simple phrase to your prompt, like, think step by step. By forcing it to spell out its reasoning, you get way more clarity and you cut down on errors significantly. And at the very peak, you have Camp 4 agents. Here, you're not just giving a task anymore, you're actually prompting the AI to assemble its own little team. You're giving it multiple roles, act as a researcher, an analyst, and a copywriter, and having it execute a complex, multi-step project all in one go. That's an agentic workflow.
So, now you're fast, you're efficient. Most people would stop right here, but the top 1%, they add a really counterintuitive step. This is System 3, the intelligent gym. This is the training layer, where you deliberately add friction back into the process. The key distinction you have to make is between information tasks and transformation tasks. For information, stuff you just need to know, yeah, use AI to remove all the friction, get the answer fast. But for transformation, skills you actually need to build for yourself, you have to use AI to add friction.
Think about it like this. AI is like zero gravity for your mind. If there's no friction, no load, there's no growth. Your mental muscles just atrophy. The goal is not to have AI do your thinking for you. That's a wheelchair. The goal is to use it as a spotter, something that helps you lift heavier mental weights, but safely. And here's a super concrete way to do this. Use AI for what I call a progressive overload quiz. It's simple. You start at level 1, you ask it, quiz me like I'm a high school student. Then you ramp it up. Okay, now quiz me like I'm a college student. Then level 3, now grill me like I'm in an executive job interview. You just keep pushing the difficulty until you're at level 4, telling it to challenge me like an irate boss who thinks I'm completely unprepared. This is how you build real, durable understanding.
But you know what? None of these systems, not a single one, will work without the foundation. And that's System 4, the intelligent fool. This is the mindset layer that makes everything else possible.
The core idea is simple, but it's really hard to live by. The biggest obstacle to intelligence isn't ignorance, it's ego. It's the part of you that prevents you from admitting what you don't know. The truly smartest people are absolutely obsessed with finding out what they don't know. And if you need a hard-nosed business reason for this, just look at Microsoft. When Satya Nadella came in and shifted the entire culture from know-it-all to learn-it-all, what happened? The company's market cap went from around $300 billion to over $3 trillion. That's the price tag on humility. And the neuroscience totally backs this up. Your brain only fundamentally rewires itself, that's neuroplasticity, when you're at the very edge of your ability. It happens when you're frustrated, when you're making mistakes, when you feel a little bit stupid. If you're not feeling that discomfort, you're probably not learning. And AI is the ultimate training partner for this. So that's the whole flywheel, right there. You've got System 1, intelligent laziness, which directs your focus. Then System 2, the intelligent hill, lets you execute with incredible leverage. System 3, the intelligent gem, is where you compound your own intelligence. And the entire thing is powered by System 4, the intelligent fool, having the humility to keep that wheel spinning.
So, here's your next action. Don't just listen to this and move on. Apply it tonight. Take one prompt you already use and just move it one camp up the intelligent hill. If you're just asking it questions, try giving it one example. If you're giving it one, try giving it 3. Just take that one small step. That's it.
If you want more high-signal, no-fluff frameworks just like this one, make sure you subscribe to TNT Digital Mindset.